God, I would like to talk to you because you're my hero and I can always pray to you. And I've been speaking to you, God, ever since I was a little girl, and I have every right to have my diary entry however I want to have my diary entry, however I want to. I've believed in you since I was a little girl and have every right to have my diary entry and talk to you, God, however I want to talk to you. My mum and dad believed in God, and I only have one sister that believes in God. The other two don't believe in God. And I am tired now, God, of having to be accused of having mental health problems before my faith in you. I've had enough. I've absolutely had enough. My dad believed in God. My mum believed in God. My dad was Jewish. They both believed in God. I have every right to talk to God how I want to talk to God, when I want to talk to God. Every right. I have every right to sing about God and not to be accused of having mental health problems because of my faith in God. If people don't believe in God, that's up to them. But I have my faith in God, and I've had it since I was a little girl. And I will not be told by anyone to not talk about to pray when I want to pray to God and be accused of being manic. I'm fed up to my teeth of it. My faith in God I've had since I was a little girl. And if people don't believe in God, that's up to them. But don't you dare accuse me of having mental health problems because of my faith in God. I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, and I'm fed up to my teeth with people interfering with it. If you haven't had the life I've had and gone through what I've gone through, then shut up. I've had enough. And I have every right to get angry. If you don't believe in God, you don't believe in God. My faith in God I've had since I was a little girl. Don't anyone interfere with my faith in God. If you don't believe in God, then shut up. Absolutely shut up. Because my friendship with Jenny, she believes in God, and that's what makes me so close with her. Absolutely, I'm fed up now. My dad believed in God. My mum believed in God. I spoke to my dad about my faith in God. It's been very hard losing my dad. Extremely hard because of my faith in God. I spoke to Dad about God all the time, and my mum. I'm so angry and being told how not to talk to God, and if I want to sing to God, I have every right to, like other people do. Every right to. There's plenty of people who use YouTube for their faith in God and use it. And if I want to have a diary entry, like the hospital said, it's good for me to express my thoughts and feelings. If I want to do it on YouTube, I have every right to. I'm so angry and fed up with it now. And I have every right to get angry. This is my diary entry. And if people want to be nosy and read my diary entry, then fine. But then you're going to have to hear things you don't want to hear. Because my faith in God will lead me to wherever I want to go. And I'm fed up to my teeth of being judged for having mental health problems, for being manic, because of my faith in God. If you believe in God, fair enough, but you don't. So I'd really like you now to shut up. If you don't like what you hear, tough shit. Because I've absolutely had enough. Stop accusing me of having mental health problems for my faith in God. Mum and Dad believed in God, and if you don't want to like what you hear, then don't hear it, and do not contact me, because I've had enough. Stop acting like you care about me, because you clearly don't. My mum and dad believed in God, and I have every right to sing to God and have music videos and not be accused of being manic. There's plenty of people on YouTube that have their faith in God and do it too. And I'm angry and I'm fed up with it now. I have every right from my faith in God. If you don't believe in God, that's up to you. If you don't want to hear these things, tough shit. Because you're reading my diary entry, you're going into my diary entry. The hospital said I should be writing things down. I have every right to have my diary entry. And if I want to put it on YouTube, I will. I have 7 subscribers. I have 7 subscribers. It's ridiculous. No one else will know. I have my right to talk to God how I want to. Have music videos. And talk about God and sing to God. If I want to, that's my right. Like so many other people across the world. Absolutely had enough now. If you want to read my diary entry or hear my diary entry, then you're going to hear it. You're going to hear how I really feel. Because my mum and dad believed in God. And I've absolutely had enough now. If you don't believe in God, it's up to you. But I believe in God, and I've believed in him since I was a little girl. And it makes me the person I am today. And I'm fed up to my teeth of being judged. Jenny believes in God. So just back off. All of you just back off now. Do not contact me unless you can respect my wishes. I believe in God, and I've believed in God since I was a little girl. So back off now. I've absolutely had enough. You want to read my diary entry? You want to listen to my diary entry? then you're going to hear what I want you're going to hear. I have every right to grieve for my dad. I have every right to cry about my dad on the music vid. If I want to, that's my right. This is my diary entry. This is my journey of my healing. It's every right. I have every right to do whatever I want to do. And not be accused of being manic. It's ridiculous, and I've absolutely had enough. And it's gaslighting. You're doing what Neil did to me. You're gaslighting me. And I'm not having it anymore. I suffer with post-traumatic stress disorder and bereavement issues. And I've absolutely had enough. Back off, all of you. Back off. If you want to read my diary entries to accuse me of being mentally ill, then fine. You're going to hear things you don't want to hear. Because I've had enough. I've been pushed to the brink by my family, continuously trying to get me to be something I'm not. And I've absolutely had enough now. I'm standing my ground. And if you don't want to hear it, then don't. Then don't go on my YouTube videos. It's as simple as that. I've absolutely had enough. Butt out of my life. Butt out of how I want to talk to God. My faith in God. If I want to sing to God, I will sing to God. Like so many other people on YouTube do too. I have every right to do it how I want to do it. I might have contacted Ryan, and do you know what? I'm suffering with a lot of issues right now. I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder and bereavement issues. You don't believe in God. You never had the connection I had with my parents who believed in God. So back off. Back off.